code license, Wisconsin license, AJ 9450. That's yours, you might want to move. So I want to, first of all, welcome you to Fighting About Fest. It's great to be here on the 12th annual, the biggest people gathering of progressives around the country, not just in the upper Midwest. We've got Ed Garvey to thank for that. Ed, this is Ed's brainchild. I also want to thank David Weekel of the Cap Times and John Matthews, who've been instrumental every year in this. And this year, I especially want to thank some of the people behind the scenes. Ed's niece Jackie, Ed's daughter Kathleen, the progressive Jody Vandermolen, Tamara Serkin, and especially Andrea Potter, who's done a lot of the legwork as well. We really appreciate all the work. Ruth Conniff is the new editor of the Progressive magazine. And I'll be saying a little bit more about her in just a little bit, but I just want to say how excited I am. I'm excited we all are with the Progressive that Ruth is taking over, and I am taking senior status in the Progressive. It's about time for both of those things. So, but I am here to introduce one of the wisest men on the American left. His name is Bill Fletcher, Jr. He's worked on several labor unions, with several labor unions over the last decades. He actually was very high up in the AFL-CIO. He was probably the most senior left-wing staffer on the AFL staff since the days of McCarthyism. He's the immediate past president of Trans-Africa. He's a senior scholar with IBS, the Institute for Policy Studies in Washington, D.C. He's an editorial board member and contributor to blackcommentator.com. And I don't know how he does it, but in his spare time he writes books. He's the co-author of The Indispensable Ally, Black Workers in the Formation of the Congress of Industrial Organizations. He's the co-author of Solidarity Divided, The Crisis in Organized Labor and a New Path Towards Social Justice. And he's the author of No Code this time, of They're Bankrupting Us and 20 Other Myths about Unions. Now please, Bill Fletcher is a columnist for The Progressive, which we're very proud of. I give you Bill Fletcher.
Thank you, Matt. Good morning. I'm very, very honored and pleased to be here with you. I was asked to speak about the future of the union movement, the future of organized labor. And originally I was going to sort of give a historical analysis, but I decided instead to pick up on something since this is the 50th anniversary of the March on Washington. And we've witnessed all of these events in Washington, D.C., commemorating the march. And what has disturbed me is the mythology that continues to exist around the march and the relationship that that has actually to our union movement. The mythology around the march suggests things like that it was King's March, that it was a fairly uncontroversial march. And actually, if you meet many people that are older than me, you get the impression that virtually half of Black America attended a march. So there are these myths that surround this. You'd never understand that the march was initiated by Black labor. You'd never understand that King's speech was not about having a dream. It was an incredible, eloquent indictment of racial injustice in the United States. And it only ends with this crescendo about the dream. It was part of a larger indictment of what was going on in this country. This is what the march was, and the march also did not appear out of nowhere. The march was a result of actions and work that had been going on in countless communities for years and years. I would argue actually beginning in the 1930s, but certainly in the immediate aftermath of World War II. It was work by little people, right? People that would never get credit in history, that were plowing away, fighting against injustice. This is how a social movement came together. And in August of '63, that comes together as a march. That march did not start a movement, and neither did it end a movement. It was a particular moment in a movement. We seem to have lost all of that. We have this idea about this march, and we have this idea about the civil rights movement that is completely wrong. The movement Any social movement worthy of its name is in fact disruptive. And to go further, King himself as a leader was in fact a troublemaker. The right wing was absolutely right about that. He was in fact a troublemaker. And he was a troublemaker that we should always be proud of, and we should understand he was no saint. He was someone that made the comfortable uncomfortable. He was one who inspired. But it wasn't that there were millions and millions of people in the streets. There were millions and millions of people that were inspired to support those that were in the streets. And in that sense, the movement was very much like other movements, including the movement in the 1930s that brought about the rebuilding of organized labor. And we've forgotten this. We've also forgotten that King and the Civil Rights Movement and others had to take on Democrats as well as Republicans. That if King and the SCLC and other groups had followed the advice that has been given to us in this age of Obama, they would have been sitting home. They would have been waiting for Kennedy and then Johnson to do the right thing. Instead, what they did is that they were in the streets. They were pushing, and despite the advice of some people who said, no, we cannot push our friends. They said, no, we have to push our friends. We can't sit back. And we seem to have lost these lessons. Organized labor has completely lost these lessons. In the age of Obama, instead of raising hell, instead of pushing the envelope, there's been too much assumption that you can do all of this within the Beltway, that you can do all of this on the basis of lobbying, that you can do all of this behind closed doors, rather than understanding that actually, yes, we do need boots on the ground. We do need disruption. We do need to get pushed back. It's not perfect the White House doesn't like what we're doing. In fact, we should take pride in the White House not liking what we're doing. They should be coming to us and saying, how can we come to an agreement, rather than us going to them on our knees, begging for an agreement. They should be coming to us. That's the kind of movement that we need to be building. As we gather here today, there's a gathering in Los Angeles. Convention of the AFL-CIO is coming together. Very, very important gathering, a gathering that's been organized quite differently than prior conventions. The question, though, is what in fact will come out of it. And I don't mean that sarcastically. That is a question that we have to look at. What will come out of it? And it would seem to me that there's four things that we need to say to the AFL-CIO, that we need to say to the unions that are still in change to win, that we need to say to the unions that have gone independent. One is that we need a completely different vision of unionism for the 21st century. We need a vision that links together economic justice and unions. There are too many people in this country, and I run across them all the time, that do not look at unions as the solution to economic injustice. They look at us as a lobby. They look at us as good for our members, but not necessarily good for everyone else. Until we resolve that, until we seal that chasm, we have no future. A vision for a labor movement is a vision for unions, for worker centers, for other organizations that are fighting on behalf of working class people for economic and social justice. The second thing, we need to say to the AFL-CIO, to SEIU, to others, rely on your members, educate your members, empower your members. The members are not playthings. They're not simply something to people to notify about a demonstration. The unions are their organizations. So let's make sure that that plays out in reality. That means talking with our members about the real issues that are going on. It means talking about why workers are getting their rear ends kicked from one end of the country to the other. It means talking about immigration. It means talking about global injustice. It means encouraging debates rather than running from them. Members. If we don't have our members, we have nothing. The third thing, solidarity. I've said recently, I think I'm going to stop singing solidarity forever, because I don't think most of the union movement believes it. It's a great song, but it means nothing if we have these constant raids by one union after another. You know, Burger King against McDonald's. I mean, that's all it ends up being. Who can grab more customers? rather than how are we actually coming together, both within the union movement as well as outside, to build power for working people. Solidarity is not about charity, as Samara Michelle said. It's about the coming together when there's common interests. And we need to be actually practicing that. Solidarity in the face of injustice. And finally, we have to emulate the work of people like King and other leaders of successful social justice movements, including within organized labor. We need to be raising hell. We need to be tossing the table in the temple. We have to be daring to be disruptive. And we have to actually practice audacity. What it was that Napoleon said, audacity, always audacity, and to which I would add audacity in the face of injustice, audacity on behalf of social and economic justice. Thank you very much.